Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So, before leaving for lunch, what all things did we do? Let us have a quick recap over here. Okay, so we did create a plane. I hope ये पता है plane का कोई problem नहीं है. Very first thing, if you want to reconfigure your settings and placement as per mine, so very first main camera के coordinates देख लो. X like position 0, 8.50, rotation 90, 0, 0. Okay, scale, main camera is not scaled. Okay, then, so main camera 0, 8.50, position 90, 0, 0, rotation 111 scale. Then plane 1, position origin, no rotation, only change in scale. Scale में only value of x is changed to 2.3, y and z are 1. Okay, x00 position, sorry, x0, y0, z0 position, rotation 0, 0, 0 and in scale 2.311. Then the second plane which is in between. So here position in x, position x is 0, position y 0.01, slightly on the top, so that you are able to distinguish between the black color. Okay, x0, y 0.01 and z0, rotation 0, 0, 0, scale 2.31 and 0.35. Second plane is the one whose mesh collider is turned off. Guys, getting this thing or not getting this thing? Why is this thing turned off? Because while moving, this should not collide. Okay, then here you are having a game controller. Game controller is someone who is at origin. You have not changed any transform component of game. Controller game object, EGO, empty game object. To this person, one script is attached. You have passed 3 position or transform components and 1 prefab over here. Why is this in blue color? It is a prefab. How do you create a prefab? From hierarchy, drag and drop to assets. I hope till here things are understood. Till here any problem? Snapdragon? It's done? Paka? Okay. Now, along with this, you have added empty game objects inside the game controller. इस पे राइट क्लिक करके create empty, तो इसका child, it does create a child. 3 childs you have made and named them pose A, pose B, pose C. Coordinates are very simple. All 3 of them are having x value to be -9, y value to be 1. Okay, तीनों में x value is -9, y value is to be 1. There is only change in the z coordinate. A is having positive 3.4, B is having the z coordinate to be 0, and C is having the z coordinate to be -3.4. Okay, so once these things are done, you do have all your game objects well placed over here. Till here any problem, guys? Okay, then we did attach a script. In this particular script, we have borrowed 4 components till now, but we have created 5. So the components which are borrowed are kept public. So these 4 components as of now we have borrowed. To be precise, 3 components and 1 game object. Okay, 3 transform component in script. I am writing them purposely TC underscore pose A, TC underscore pose B, and TC underscore pose C. I am again creating a public game object which would be the referred prefab which you drag and drop and give it to me. Okay. So after this, we are also creating a private game object. In this, you are going to save the clone, or you are going to save the game object which is instantiated over here. Till here, any problem? Okay, I hope till here, so far so good. No worries, right? Now, after this, in start, one line of code that is of instantiation. In update, one line of code that is of destroy. Right now, we will not be needing destroy. I just wanted to show destroy. Why? Because I wanted you all to be aware about the fact that whenever you instantiate, a copy of that particular prefab is created, and the copy which is getting created, we have saved that in a variable called as go real player. I hope guys till here all the things are clear. Now we need now to create movement. Very simple movement. What we can try is with three keys. If left key is pressed, it should go to position A. Okay, down key is pressed, it should go to position B. Right key is pressed, it should go to position C. I hope this much you all will be able to do. So in this case, what do we need? We need if, again क्या है हमारा input dot get key down. Okay, ये automatically आ गया. Okay, is this what you are going to use, right? If input dot get key down, अगर कोई की प्रेस किया, की कोड अभी क्या है escape. We do not want escape. I remove this. Get key के बाद I hit a dot, and now all options are there. So very first is left. Okay, this is placed over here alphabetically. So if you scroll down J, K, L. Okay, do you see over here? Left arrow दिख रहा है guys? So if you do press left arrow, वो game object कहाँ जाना चाहिए? Where should that game object go? Whom are you going to transform? नहीं, whom are you going to transform? जो रियल प्लेयर है उसको भगाना है ना आपको. तो यार क्या आएगा हमारा गो रियल प्लेयर डॉट, इसका क्या सेट करना है आपको? पोजीशन. Okay, now go real player dot. Now what is go real player? Whether it is a component or whether it is a play or game object. It is a game object. तो क्या आएगा? Go real player dot transform dot position. I hope guys this thing is understood. Equals to देखो क्या उसने automatically लिख के दे दिया tca dot position. I save this thing. In order to show this, I just go back to the game. I will be showing that thing once again. Where will be the cube instantiated? Can you please help me? Position A पे जाएगा, B पे जाएगा, C पे जाएगा. Instantiate होगा तो अब कहाँ जाएगा वो? Instantiate होगा तो B पे जाएगा. Okay, so I click play. By default किधर है अब वो? B पे. How to move it to A? क्या प्रेस करना है? Left arrow. Just see, I did press left arrow. गया ऊपर. अब नीचे का बटन और राइट बटन कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. क्यों? Because we have not assigned. Now what is written? Please see the same over here. Okay. In void update, I have written an if condition over here. In the if condition, I am getting the key stroke. If it is pressed down, जो हमारा main player है, game object dot component dot what? पोजीशन को क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग? डॉट इट्स प्रॉपर्टी. सो गेम ऑब्जेक्ट डॉट कंपोनेंट डॉट प्रॉपर्टी, जो हमारा मेन प्लेयर था, वी वांट टू मूव इट. वेयर डू यू वांट टू मूव इट? द ट्रांसफॉर्म कंपोनेंट डॉट प्रॉपर्टी. आई होप दिस थिंग इज अंडरस्टूड. तो टीसीए जो है ना आपके पास, उसके कहां पर आपको मूव करना है? उसके पोजीशन। इसको ना व्हाट डू आई डू, अब बी पे भेजने के लिए व्हाट डू आई नीड टू डू ओवर हियर, कॉपी पेस्ट, वेरी राइट। सो इसको कॉपी कर लिया, इफ को एंटर, I do go to home, paste. Now instead of, I hit one more enter to just show that there is some space. Here left arrow की जगह क्या आएगा, नहीं B पे जाने, C right arrow आ गया। This is very simple, okay? So here it will be down arrow and position A की जगह पे क्या आएगा, position B, again copy, enter home, paste, डाउन एरो की जगह अब आएगा यहां पर राइट एरो, ओके? टॉप एरो से कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं, राइट एरो पे आ गया पोजीशन सी। इज दिस थिंग अंडरस्टूड? ओके, आर दीज थ्री इफ कंडीशंस मेकिंग सम सेंस? वी हैव नॉट डन दैट वेरिएबल के थ्रू, यू कैन ऑल्सो हैव करंट पोजीशन, यू कैन ऑल्सो हैव न्यू पोजीशन, ओके? बट राइट नाउ वी आर हार्ड कोडिंग, 3 बटन से, तीनों बटन पे ऊपर क्या होना चाहिए, इट शुड वर्क। I hope this thing is understood. Void update में writing this thing is making some sense. Okay, I save, I go back to the game, I click on play, and now I do try to verify. Left पे it is going up, right पे it is going down, center पे it is moving in the center. Can you see these things now? Till here, guys, are things clear? Please do see the script. Please do let me know if you want me to repeat anything. यहां तक कोई प्रॉब्लम? Please feel free to ask if you want me to repeat anything. कुछ रिपीट करना है, please let me know. Done? Can I proceed? Okay, now very first thing is, till now whatever you have written, is it working properly? Okay, now there are two options. या तो इसी स्क्रिप्ट के अंदर you keep on adding, or else इतना हो गया है, if it is working, let us now try to make a new script. Okay, ये run हो रहा है ना properly? So, you know, instead of messing everything, what we can do is we can again create a new script. If you want, you can also add the same things over here itself. There is no issue as such. I hope this thing is understood. So here now your game player का जो movement है वो क्या हो गया यहाँ तक? It is moving properly. Okay, I hope till here things are complete. Now, next. Okay, it will be good if we do create everything in the same script, because right now जो instantiate हो रहा है ना वो हमको मालूम पड़ते जा रहा है, अभी कौन instantiate हो रहा है, and here since you have instantiated it, you do have a reference also for the same. Okay, till here everything done. Now let us go to the next series, next episode, sorry, of our series. So till now only character called as a player was there. Okay, player को हमने अभी तक लाया था. अब let us now try to bring other characters over here. So in case of other characters, so whom do we want? We want two more people. एक हमको चाहिए enemy और एक चाहिए हमको second reward coin. Okay, so say I right click, create object, and I create a sphere. Okay, let as of now this sphere go underscore reward या go underscore coin कर दो, game object coin. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. Right click, 3D object, sphere. Okay, please ensure इसको आप reset कर दो, so it is there at origin और आपको थोड़ा सा दिखेगा. Okay, now on purpose click on play. स्पीयर लाया, ओरिजिन पे है, प्ले कर लो. इसको रिसाइज करना है तो जो भी whatever you want to do, try resizing. इसका साइज हमने रखा था 2, तो लेट अस यूनिफॉर्मली स्केल इट एंड चेक. तो 2 के ऊपर इट इज प्रॉपर, राइट? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. सो आई स्टॉप इसको. अगेन आई स्केल इट ओवर हियर टू 2. सिंस इट इज ऑफ 2, इट इज इन मिडल. ऊपर कितना लेके जाके रखना पड़ेगा? 1. So इसका जो पोजीशन है that in y, let us keep it 1. I hope guys this thing is understood. Till here any problem? Okay, now let us create a material. Material is for reward, and since red color is not there, let us take a red color this thing. And sorry, reward को red देना would not be good. येलो वाले बहुत ज्यादा लोग हो. Okay, so on public demand your reward is now changed to yellow color. Okay guys, done this much. Okay, now what should happen to this player? ये player को क्या होना चाहिए, कहाँ जाना चाहिए by default? Where should this person go? Guys, getting this thing or not getting this thing? So where should the player go? The player should go to the coin. Okay, so एक direction है where we want the player to be there. Right now I did create a coin. I did scale it. I did move it 1 position up. I did apply it a material over here. This is what as of now I have done. Okay. Now the next thing is, let us try to give it its own behavior. Let us also have a tag on this, because at the end what are we going to do? We are going to see as per tags जो है वो कौन destroy होता है कौन नहीं. Okay. So here go coin, let us create a tag. I purposely create a tag and इसको the tag over here is player reward. Okay, or you can have player coin. Okay, इधर ही एक और भी बना के रख दो. तो वो क्या है? वो है आपका प्लेयर एनिमी. 2 टैग बना दिए. Go coin को please give the tag of player coin. Do you see now over here? In first go, your tag gets created. In second go, you have to assign that tag. Is the tag assigned? Till here any problem? So now we have a game object. This game object is having a scale property. It is having transformed position of 1 units in y in the positive axis. It is having a material, and along with that it is having a tag called as player coin assigned. Okay, what do we want right now? As soon as we click on play, the coin should start moving towards whom? The coin should start moving towards the player. Now you should be aware about the direction. Let us try to see which direction do we want to move it in with the help of a script. I am there in play mode. Coin को मैं select करता हूँ and purposely in this I do try to move. Is x-axis proper? Okay. Is y? Y में तो क्या हो रहा है? वो ऊपर नीचे जा रहा है. Is z? No. तो क्या मालूम पड़ गया आपको? You do know कि आपको कहाँ पर मूव करना है उसको? x. इतना कंफर्म है. नाउ पॉजिटिव x और नेगेटिव x. ये पॉजिटिव हो गया. पॉजिटिव में भेजना है, नेगेटिव में जाना है. नेगेटिव x. I hope guys this thing is understood. Okay, so let us stop. Now to go coin, since what we do want is its own behavior, let us try to add a component and let this thing be a script. scr underscore coin movement script, coin movement in camel case. Okay, in this script, can you let me know what is it that you are going to write? क्या लिखना होगा अभी यहाँ पर इस स्क्रिप्ट को? सिंस इट इज इट्स ओन बिहेवियर, क्या करोगे अभी? व्हाट आर यू गोइंग टू राइट? क्या लिखना है अभी यहाँ पे? हाँ, तो यार इट विल बी व्हाट, इट विल बी ट्रांसफॉर्म डॉट 9 पोजीशन अगर दोगे तो एक बार उधर जाके बैठ जाएगा। ट्रांसफॉर्म डॉट ट्रांसलेट, ओके, एंड 3 वैल्यूज 0, 0, 0 एंड क्लोज, ओके, x एक्सिस, y एक्सिस एंड z एक्सिस, ओके। अब 1 वैल्यू दोगे तो 1 यूनिट पर फ्रेम बहुत ज्यादा भागेगा, सो इट इज एडवाइज, वी डू नो कि x एक्सिस में घुमाना है, ओके। हाउ विल यू रिड्यूस, क्या यूज करते हैं हम लोग यहाँ पर टू गेट द इंक्रीमेंट इन बिटवीन फ्रेम्स? टाइम डॉट डेल्टा टाइम। सो से स्पीड इसका अभी के लिए मैं 2 रख देता हूं, 2 टाइम्स व्हाट, टाइम डॉट डेल्टा टाइम। I hope this thing is understood. Now let me just add a negative sign over here. Why are we using negative? Negative direction. Is the script understood? Script is again in front of you. Please check. ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑटोमेटिकली पॉपअप होता है, ट्रांसफॉर्म डॉट ट्रांसलेट -2 टाइम्स टाइम डॉट डेल्टा टाइम, ओके। नाउ वेदर यू वांट इट टू हैपन ऑन अ की, और जैसे ही गेम स्टार्ट हो ये होना चाहिए, गेम स्टार्ट होते ही मेनली, ओके। ये की के ऊपर आप लोग करने वाले नहीं हो। आई होप गाइस दिस थिंग इज अंडरस्टूड। काय दम देतोस रे तिकडे? Okay, now so please let us now try to see, if you do try to click on play, okay, it should move. Is it moving? Okay, so what is our task? Our task is to dodge. Okay, I hope this thing is understood. Now whether collision is happening or not वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, and then again over here in the other script we also need to be aware कि it is good that we should not have anything in what, in void update, okay. So now we have a game player, इसको box collider है, okay. We have again a sphere collider which is again having what, which is again having a collider, okay. If you want to increase the speed you can try increasing the speed. Speed over here -2 की जगह you can also have -5 over here, okay. Now your task is what, your task is to dodge, okay. So this much is working, this is working, right? Okay, now what do we want? अब क्या चाहिए हमको? फ्रॉम वेयर शुड दिस कॉइन बी रिपीटेड? कॉइन कहां से क्रिएट होना चाहिए? फ्रॉम वेयर शुड द कॉइन बी देयर? नाउ हियर डू यू हैव अ एम्प्टी गेम ऑब्जेक्ट ओवर देयर? नो, उधर क्या है हमारे पास? एम्प्टी गेम ऑब्जेक्ट इज नॉट देयर। वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग, ओके, can I now create the coin to be a prefab? Can I make this person a prefab? You have tagged, everything is there, right? So right now I drag and drop this person so that it becomes a prefab and then I delete. Okay, script वगैरह सब attach करके है. I go back to these 3 positions. तीनों positions को I select. I hit Control D to duplicate. Okay, तो 2 पोजीशन ए आ गया, दूसरा जो पोजीशन ए है उसको लेट मी मेक पोजीशन डी. Here instead of -9 it should be +9. पोजीशन बी का जो सेकंड पार्ट है लेट इट बी ई, इंस्टेड ऑफ -9 इट विल बी +9. एफ it will be what, it will be +9. okay, please rearrange them properly. C, D, E or F. Do you see now how many positions I am having? 3 on the left, 3 on the right. 3 के लिए x coordinate is -9, 3 के लिए x coordinate is +9. Okay, I hope these things are clear. position D 913.4, position E 910, position F 91 minus 3.4. 913.4. 913.4, 910, 91 minus 3.4. Done. Okay. Now, why did I create this? Can you help me in understanding? D position पे क्या चाहिए था हमको? We need to do what basically? We need to instantiate. I hope this thing is understood now. What are we doing? We are instantiating. Okay. Now, in order to instantiate, what does the function ask? इंस्टेंशिएट क्या पूछता है? तीन चीजें. किसको इंस्टेंशिएट, कहां और कैसे. तो जिसको इंस्टेंशिएट करना है दैट शुड बी जिसको इंस्टेंशिएट करना है दैट शुड बी व्हाट गाइस? दैट शुड बी अ प्रीफैब. आई होप दिस थिंग इज अंडरस्टूड. Getting it or not getting it? So that person should be what? That person should be a prefab. Now, in order to proceed, we would be needing to have a reference of same in your same script. Okay, so that is why I hit enter, so that you know the top part, left part is different and the right part is different. You would be needing the same over here. So public transform component and ये क्या है? TC underscore position. Right guys? Public transform position E, public transform position F. Anything which you did not understand over here? Once you do, declare them public. क्या करना होगा अब? बताओ public क्या करोगे अभी? What will you do now? Right. So you will go back over here where your game controller is there. You can see none 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 आ गए. D को ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप किया D पे, E पे ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप किया E पे, F को ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप किया F. Okay. Now go back to the script. What more do you want now? और क्या चाहिए अब यहाँ पर? एनिमी नहीं, पहले ये काम कर लो. ये तीन चीज आ गई, ये एक ही बार का काम है. ये दिस इज नीडेड टू बोथ टू दिस थिंग, व्हाट वी कैन से, योर रिवॉर्ड एज वेल एज एनिमी, दोनों में यू नीड द सेम थिंग. ओके. नाउ वी आर वर्किंग ऑन व्हाट? वी आर वर्किंग एज ऑफ नाउ ऑन रिवॉर्ड. So to enters, okay, public game object. Public game object is game object underscore reward का prefab. I hope guys ये समझ में आया है बात. इसमें what are you going to give? इसमें what are you going to give him? Game को क्या दोगे अभी? This will be what? This will be a prefab, right? Guys, understanding this part, this is going to be what? This is going to be a prefab. And then what are you going to create? You are going to instantiate this, right? Instantiating this will create another game object. So let us also have that as private game object. देखो उसने खुद ने नाम दे दिया player reward, real player, and इसको player reward की जगह इसको रियल रिवॉर्ड कर दो. गाइस अंडरस्टूड दिस पार्ट? ओके. ऐसे ही और दो लाइन अभी किसके लिखने पड़ेंगे? पब्लिक गेम ऑब्जेक्ट गो अंडरस्कोर एनिमी, पब्लिक सॉरी प्राइवेट गेम ऑब्जेक्ट अंडरस्कोर रियल एनिमी. आई होप ये बात आ रही है समझ में. ओके. नाउ वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग, प्लेयर आपने इधर इंस्टेंशिएट कर दिया था. प्लेयर इज देयर ओवर हियर. प्लेयर को हमको ऐसा कुछ नहीं है जो करना है. ओके. नाउ फॉर फर्स्ट टाइम लेट अस इंस्टेंशिएट द रिवॉर्ड ओवर हियर। रिवॉर्ड को एक बार हम लोग ट्राई करते हैं इंस्टेंशिएट करने का। इंस्टेंशिएट जो होगा उसको कहां पर सेव करना है हमने? गो अंडरस्कोर रियल रिवॉर्ड इज इक्वल टू इंस्टेंशिएट, राइट? किसको इंस्टेंशिएट करना है आपको? वो रिवॉर्ड को, कॉमा कहां पर करना है? एज ऑफ नाउ हम लोग ट्राई कर रहे हैं। ओके, सो लेट अस हैव डिड एट पोजीशन डी ई एफ, जो भी है वो दे दो। ओके, मैंने अभी एफ पे यहां पर क्या किया, उसको लाया है यहाँ पे। गाइस, आई होप दिस थिंग इज अंडरस्टूड। ओके, नाउ इफ यू डू ट्राई टू क्लिक ऑन प्ले, क्या होगा? अभी गेम के अंदर कुछ है ना, रिवॉर्ड है ना प्लेयर है। व्हाट विल हैपन एज सुन एज यू क्लिक ऑन प्ले? Okay, so as I did specify this thing in the start itself, I do this mistake, you should also not। स्क्रिप्ट हो गया, सब हो गया, क्या करना बाकी है? असाइन करना बाकी। तो यहाँ पर ये जो प्रीफैब यू हैड क्रिएटेड, you need to drag and drop this particular prefab। So now if you कोड बताता हूँ वापस, can you see that object going? Okay, now if you want this thing to be 3, तो क्या कर सकते हो? अगेन इंस्टेंशिएट और कितनी बार कर सकते हो? इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस गो रिवॉर्ड के अंदर डालने की जगह एक और कॉपी, एक और कॉपी, एक जगह पे यू कैन हैव दिस थिंग टू बी एट डी, एक पे यू कैन हैव दिस थिंग टू बी एट ई। ओके, दिस इज नॉट द राइट वे, अभी हम लोग आगे करेंगे बिकॉज वी नीड इट टू बी अपडेटेड। कैन यू सी हाउ मेनी कॉइन्स आर देयर नाउ? 3। आई होप ये बात आई है समझ में। Okay, so it is working, it is moving, and here we are not going to call the reward, that is also done। Okay, so till now I hope script is understood। Okay, what have we done? We have just created few things। Guys, till here things are understood? यहाँ तक कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, राइट? ओके, सो राइट नाउ अगेन इफ यू डू रन, हमने चेक कर लिया अभी हमारा जो कॉइन है वो क्या हो रहा है, इट इज इंस्टेंशिएटिंग। वो होने के बाद 3 पोजीशन देके देख दिए, 3 कॉइन्स आ रहे थे। एंड राइट नाउ उसके बाद आई डिड डिलीट एवरीथिंग वंस आई डिड माय कंफर्मेशन की ओके नाउ थिंग्स आर वर्किंग। नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज हाउ डू यू वांट नाउ द कॉइन्स टू बी इंस्टेंशिएटेड? आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस पार्ट ओवर हियर? Do you have a proper time interval or your instantiation is arbitrary? Okay, so here there is a function called as random। तो वो देख लो, like even though if you do not know what we are trying to do, what you can do is anytime copy this। whom will approach to help? Chat GPT। okay, existing script is as follows। okay, I have given the existing script। okay, now here what do we want in this existing script? Changes, yeah, addition we are going to tell। okay, so now what do you want to add? What logic do you want to add? okay, create a logic to instantiate the coin। ओके, या हमने क्या नाम दिया था उसको? रिवॉर्ड रैंडमली एट ट्रांसफॉर्म कंपोनेंट। क्या है अभी ट्रांसफॉर्म कंपोनेंट हमारे पास? टीसी अंडरस्कोर पोस्ट डी, टीसी अंडरस्कोर पोस्ट ई एंड टीसी अंडरस्कोर पोस्ट एफ। I hope guys this thing is understood। okay, so I just hit an enter Now, as I did tell, क्या है हमारे पास? What is the function? It is random. Okay. So you can have this random function. Very first, any changes in the starting three lines? Okay. Any changes over here in the class name? No. Any changes in these 5 lines? No. Any changes in these 3 lines? No. Any changes over here? No. Okay. Then void start, ये देखो as it is run कर रहा है. In void start, whom are we calling over here? एक function बनाया. क्या है function का नाम? Spawn random reward. This function we are calling. Now, just check your void update. Void update के अंदर left arrow key का if condition वैसे ही है. Left arrow का, right arrow का condition as it is है. Then down arrow का condition as it is है, right? In this, is there anything which is extra? So your void update is as it is. I hope guys this thing is understood. Now here we did call a function. When you call a function, you need to define and declare that function. So definition and declaration of this function is done over here. Okay, void spawn random reward. एक integer लिया है, random index, range क्या है 0 से 3. Okay, so it will not count 3. कितने variables मिलेंगे इसको? Any idea? 0, 1 and 2. How many variables are there? 3. Okay, so here we are having random value. ये कभी 0 देगा, कभी 1 देगा, कभी 2 देगा. ये इसकी मन मर्जी है. I hope guys this thing is understood. In case अगर इसने 0 दिया, so what will we get? We will spawn at position what? D. If it gives 1, we will spawn where? We will spawn at position E. If it is 2, it will spawn at what? Spawn at position F. I hope guys this thing is understood. Now there is one problem with this. Can you identify that? क्या problem है अभी इसके साथ में? What is the problem? ये कितनी बार चलेगा? ये एक ही बार चलेगा. Okay. What if you want coins after every 1 second? Then what will you do? I hope you understand this thing. This is where this is called over where this is called in void start. Void start में जो भी execute होगा वो कितनी बार चलने वाला है? That is going to run only once. I hope this thing is understood. So if you do try to run this, you will get coins randomly. Once you do, play the button every time. But what do we want? We want that in a game, say after every 0.5 seconds, your coin should change the position. I hope ये बात आ रही है समझ में. Now let us give the same input. Reward coin should instantiate after every 0.5 seconds randomly, and coin should destroy automatically after how many seconds? 3 seconds. I hope ये बात आ रही है समझ में. Okay, so I just hit enter. What changes are done now? Please try to see. 3 lines of code same, class is same, these हमारे प्लेयर को स्पॉन करने के लिए सेम, 3 पोजीशंस लिए सेम, रिवॉर्ड लिया सेम, राइट? ये देख लो ओवर हियर वी हैव नाउ void start, one function called as invoke repeating is created over here. Okay, now in this function there are 3 things which are passed. आर्ग्यूमेंट्स कितने हैं ये फंक्शन के साथ? 3. Okay, now so over here invoke after every 5 seconds, invoke repeating, I am copying this thing. Okay, let us paste the same in go void start. Guys, getting this thing? Invoke repeating spawn random reward 0f 0.5f. ये टाइप कर लिया void start में. Guys, written this thing. Now what we have to do is we have to define this. Void update is as it is. Okay. Invoke repeating is also there. I guess it is missing something. Spawn random reward is the method. It is obviously going to miss because this is my script. So let us now see this thing. ये समझ में आ गया? Okay, now let us see over here. Void update is same. We have invoked what? We have invoked spawn this thing. So now this thing is declared. I'll quickly try to show this part over here. Okay, so after please ensure ये this your class close करने का जो curly braces है उसके अंदर you copy paste this thing. Void spawn random reward. This is the function. Integer random index. ये same है. Till here guys, any problem? Okay. You are calling this after every how much? After every 0.5 seconds. Then instantiate के लिए you are having random index. ये जो random index मिला ना 1 2 0 1 2. तो here you are giving this case. Case अगर 0 है तो कहाँ आएगा? It will go where? E. Case 1 तो it will go to E. Case 2 तो it will go to F. Okay. And this person who is getting instantiated, we are saving it where guys? Where are we saving? Go real reward. After this case runs, what are you trying to do? You are trying to destroy. I hope it is making sense. We had written the same thing, but with the help of case, this thing is there. Now let us try to quickly see and play the same script. दिख रहा है यहाँ पर? Guys, getting this thing. Now what are you able to see? 3 सेकंड की जो वैल्यू है वो क्या है? कम है. Okay, so you can anytime change this 3f की जगह. Let us make this thing to be 5f so that the object reaches. Okay, getting this thing. Now we did not add a rigid body, that also you can have. Okay, so to both the okay, I hope till here things are understood. Okay, can you see? देखो rigid body लगाते ही क्या हो रहा है? Collision हो रहा है. ओके तो ये कोलिशन अब क्या करना है हमको? वी नाउ हैव टू रिमूव इसको क्या करना है हमको? व्हेन इट कोलाइड्स डिस्ट्रॉय. गाइस आई होप क्लियर थिंग्स आर अंडरस्टूड. नाउ आई एम शेयरिंग दिस स्क्रिप्ट विद यू ऑल. ओके what changes you have to do now? Two things, only two things. You have to add the logic for what? Spawning what? Randomly enemy. आई होप ये समझ में आ रहा है. एक और केस आ जाएगा उसके लिए, एनिमी के लिए. ओके एक और केस नहीं होके इसके अंदर ही यू कैन पुट इफ यू वांट. ओके केस को मिसमैच कर सकते हो. सेम पोजीशन पे एक जगह पर एनिमी, दूसरे जगह पर कॉइन. देन कोलिशन कहां पर ऐड करोगे? अब यहां पर इधर नीचे आ जाएगा ऑन कोलिशन एंटर. ऑन कोलिशन के अंदर व्हाट आर यू गोइंग टू कंपेयर? यू आर गोइंग टू कंपेयर टैग. सामने वाले का अगर टैग रियल वो प्लेयर है, सॉरी कॉइन है, तो सामने वाला डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाए. और अगर उसका टैग एनिमी है तो क्या होना चाहिए? खुद को -1 मार्क्स होने चाहिए. आई होप ये बात आ रही है समझ में. डू नॉट डिस्ट्रॉय सेल्फ. ओके सो 90% ऑफ द वर्क इज डन. एंड दिस स्क्रिप्ट अगेन आई एम uploading. Okay, what was the name of the script? It is scr game controller. Okay, so please check. ये 1.94 KB का स्क्रिप्ट है अभी which is attached. Okay, so now I am waiting for half an hour. Please complete this. Then on collision, can you also add audio? Okay, तो audio और enemy ये दो चीज करके just finish. After that, now we will see two things. एक आपका asset store का part है और XR के लिए I'll just make you all ready. Okay, so not much thinking part or doing part is there post this game.